What up, dudes? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2010. Can't believe we're already into another decade already. It's freaking flying by. Feels like yesterday that it was only 2000. But that's probably just because I'm getting freaking old now. But that's beside the point. I have two games here for you today, back to back. They're both free-for-alls. The first one's obviously on Rundown, and the next one is on Subbase. So you might be asking why I put two games together, and if the title didn't already give it away, this was the first time that I ever got back-to-back nukes. So I was pretty stoked about this, and I thought it'd only be fitting to upload them together. Now, the only problem was this was the length of the second game. It kind of put me over the 10-minute mark, so I had to cut out I think the scoreboard in this game and jump right into the second game just so I could get it down to 10 minutes and 59 seconds, right under the 11-minute max, which is actually 11. It's actually 10:59, not 10 minutes. They lie, so YouTube's lying to us. Anywho, I am using the ACR silenced with Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Ninja Pro, and my Killstreak loadout is the Harrier Airstrike, Chopper Gunner, and obviously the Tactical Nuke. So maybe first off, let's talk about the perks. If you don't already know, when you're going for your long kill streaks, particularly your nuke, Scavenger Pro is probably the most important perk to have, because you never want to run out of bullets or have to, depend on picking up dead enemies' guns. It's just gonna make it a lot harder. Stopping Power Pro is pretty straightforward, and then Ninja Pro, which actually a lot of people didn't use in these free-for-all games. I don't understand why people don't use it. It obviously gives you silent footsteps, which is so important in a individual game where it's every man for themselves. You don't want to give your enemies that added information, as to where you are if you're coming for them. So use it. It's going to improve your free-for-all game. I guarantee that. So yeah, Chopper Gunner up. All familiar with this. I will say one thing about it though, that I've already said before, but I want to just say it again. I don't think this kill streak is overpowered whatsoever. It takes one or two Stinger missiles to take it down, but these guys were basically just stupid and didn't either have a class set up for that or decide to pull it out. So there's Tac Nuke number one, and now I just want to be careful not to get 30 kills, because I want to be able to use my nuke. So I think I take it easy here, and yeah, so I'm decide to call in the nuke right away, and I do something really stupid here. I reach down to my mic mixer to unmute my mic so I can talk to these people. So while I got my hands down my pants, this guy pops out and kills me. So whatever, I was either going to die by his gun or by my nuke, and whatever. So yeah, final score for that game I believe was 34-1. So now yeah, we're right into game number 2 on Subbase. Again, like I said, same class, same perk, and same killstreak loadout. And I just want to say this right at the beginning. I was really happy with both the spawns I got in both games. If you've seen some of my videos, you've probably heard me talk about patrolling and how, at least I believe, that it is not camping. So some of you guys might have differing opinions on that. But I believe what I'm doing right now is patrolling, and that's not camping. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And in free-for-all, I definitely say that if you find one area that you're comfortable with, use it, or stay in that area. Let your enemies come to you, because that's, if they want to give you free kills, I would say don't pass that up. wow, I just kind of went, my mind went blank there for a second. Yeah, so take advantage of guys running around coming to you and giving you these free kills, especially when you're going for, like, say, a nuke and free for all, because you really don't have a lot of leeway when it comes to getting the nuke, because obviously free for all is first to 30, so you basically need to go flawless from the beginning. So I get my Harriers here, but I hear a guy coming, so I don't call it in. I slice his throat, dead. And now I'm just trying to find a place to go hide, to go call in my nuke, or my nuke. Wow. I call in my Harriers so I can get my chopper gunner. Now, right about here, I was kind of not freaking out, but like I was getting in my head. I'm like, am I gonna get, you know, a second nuke in a row? Because like I said, I've never done that before, and really I wasn't planning on going for a second nuke in a row. It just started to happen and fall into place. So I was playing pretty cautious at this point. So while this thing's up, I don't want to talk about it anymore. What I do want to talk about though is New Year's. I want to know what you guys did for New Year's. If you went to any parties, you know, concerts, or if you like, any of you guys lived in New York, if you went to Times Square or whatnot. So let me know. Secondly, with New Year's, you know, we're always making these New Year's resolutions, and I guess I'll say what my New Year's resolution is, and it's probably pretty cliche. It has to do with fitness and health and all that jazz, but it's actually more specific than that. If you don't already know, I am a triathlete, which is a sport where you swim, bike, and run. So my resolution is to improve my swimming. So let me know what your resolution was, whether it be for school, work, or, you know, health or whatever. Write that in the comments too. So I'm out of my chopper, and unfortunately I didn't get my nuke while I was in the chopper, and that's always kind of a sketchy, scary feeling. And as you can see, I was, you know, with that in mind, I was pretty nervous, and I totally sprayed to the left of that guy and failed. Didn't even get a hit marker. And then I almost fail here too, which is so pathetic. That would have just pissed me off if I died. But yeah, I mean, with I needed 5 more kills, and I was pretty nervous. I really wish I had got the nuke while I was in my chopper, and kind of left any uncertainty, you know, alone. So yeah, what else was I going to talk about? This is like the 5th time I've done this commentary. The first couple times I just messed up completely, and then after that I forgot to mute the game sound, so that was playing off in the background into my mic, and it was really fucked up. And then the last time I didn't even, like, I got it perfect until I finished, and then I realized, like, the video was 11 minutes and like 38 seconds, and there was no way it was going to be able to go up on YouTube, so I had to cut some stuff and do the whole commentary again. So I think I am now 2 kills away, so I've got, like, you know, right now I'm like sweating bullets, my hands are clammy and shaking. But no, I'm just kidding. That's a lie. But I was pretty nervous, so I was, you know, playing really defensive and cautious and just hanging back in the one area that I spawned in the beginning of the match. I planted some Claymores just, you know, to be safe, to cover my ass, because that's what you got to do. And then free for alls, make sure that you cover yourself from all possible entry points, because you don't want to get flanked and shot in the back and ruin your kill streak. So use Claymores in free for all. I definitely recommend it. So right about here, I think I see the guy pretty soon, and end the game. But yeah, I mean, I think 2 nukes back to back is, you know, it's a pretty hard thing to do. and I think it's kind of impressive, but it's definitely not as impressive as getting 2 nukes in one game. And if you guys haven't already seen it, excuse me guys, I can't even talk today. xBrZz got 2 nukes in one game yet again, so definitely go check that out. It's freaking beast. But yeah, I get taken out by this freaking payload right now, which kind of sucked, and I couldn't continue my kill streak, so I say fuck it, call in my second nuke, and I basically just mess around. I was pretty stoked about this, I'm not gonna lie, and I just unlocked it the other day, so this was the first time I was using it, so kaboom, everybody gets wasted. So yeah, 2 nukes, 1 game. I hope you guys had a happy new year. Final score for this game was, I believe, 32-2. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.